friends, this is B. Praveen Kumar, lecturer in chemistry, Government Degree College, Gambhiropet, Rajana Srisila district. I am going to discuss the various named reactions in organic chemistry. Let us discuss some of the important reactions. Aldol condensation, when two aldehydes or ketones combine together and form aldol or ketols is called as aldol condensation. If we take acetaldehyde, 2 moles of acetaldehyde involves are combined together and forms an aldol, that is called as aldol condensation. Aldehydes having a alpha hydrogens undergo self condensation on warning with a dilute or mild base to give beta hydroxyaldehydes called aldols. This reaction is called as aldol condensation. If we take two aldehydes, the product will be aldol. If we take two ketones, the product will be ketols. So this is called as aldol condensation. The second reaction, Bayer-Villiger reaction, it is a rearrangement reaction also. It is an example of the migration of a group from carbon to electron deficient oxygen. It is a migration from carbon to oxygen. So the reaction involves the oxidation of ketones to esters by the treatment with peracids such as peracetic acid, perbenzoic acid, permonosulfuric acid, etc. Cyclic ketones are converted into lactones with ring expansion. The overall reaction is an insertion of oxygen atom between the carbonyl group and the adjacent carbon in ketone. Organic solvents which are inert under the conditions of reaction may be used. The choice of solvent depends upon the solubility of the reactants. The choice of solvents depends upon the solubility of the reactants. Commonly used solvents are glacial acetic acid and chloroform. So in Bayer-Villiger reaction, we commonly used acetic acid and chloroform. Another reaction, Cannizzaro reaction. Here we have both of reactions, Cannizzaro and crossed Cannizzaro reaction also. We'll see the Cannizzaro reaction. The presence of a strong base, aldehydes without alpha hydrogen, these non-aldosable aldehydes undergo self oxidation reduction, the disproportionation reaction. This is known as Cannizzaro reaction. Self oxidation and reduction, this is known as Cannizzaro reaction. The reaction best proceeds with aromatic aldehydes. Although the reaction is characteristic of aldehydes, with that without alpha hydrogen are known as Cannizzaro reaction. The reaction can also occur between two aldehydes having no hydrogen when it is called Cannizzaro reaction. Next, Claisen condensation. Claisen condensation. Esters having alpha hydrogen on treatment with a strong base like sodium ethoxide undergoes self-oxidation, self-condensation to produce beta ketoesters. The reaction is called as Claisen condensation. Clemmensen reduction. The reduction of carbonyl group of aldehydes and ketones to methylene groups with amalgamated zinc and concentrated నాన్న పిలుస్తాను పో ఇంకో ఫోన్ చేస్తా నేను వస్తా అని చెప్పి 5 నిమిషం concentrated hydrochloric acid is known as Clemmensen reduction. It is called as, it also called, it is especially the conversion of carbonyl group to methylene group. Reduction consists in refluxing the carbonyl compounds with amalgamated zinc and excess of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Next, Curtius reaction. Curtius reaction. Curtius rearrangement involves the decomposition of acyl azides in an inert solvent, example chloroform, benzene, by gentle heat to isocyanate. Good yields of isocyanate is produced. This is called as Curtius rearrangement. The Curtius reaction, we can say or we can explain like this: the conversion of acyl azides to isocyanates involves Curtius rearrangement, while Curtius reaction involves the conversion of acids to amines. Actually, Curtius reactions are conversions of acids to amines. The mechanism of the rearrangement is very similar to Hofmann rearrangement to isocyanate. The driving force of the rearrangement is the electron deficient nitrogen formed Next, managed reaction. Managed reaction. The condensation of a compound containing active hydrogen with formaldehyde. The condensation of a compound containing active hydrogen with formaldehyde and ammonia or primary or secondary amines, usually as their hydrochlorides, to form aminomethyl or substituted aminomethyl derivatives is known as managed reaction. The base called managed base is usually isolated as its hydrochloride. Here it is very most important reaction, named reaction. It converts into aminomethyl or substituted aminomethyl derivatives. Schmidt reaction. Carboxylic acids and hydrozoic acid react in the presence of sulfuric acid to give amines. This reaction is known as Schmidt reaction. Free hydrozoic acid is highly toxic and hence sodium azides is slowly added to the solution of the carboxylic acid in sulfuric acid when hydrozoic acid is liberated. The reason is closely related to Huffman and Curtius reactions. The reaction is closely related to Huffman and Curtius reaction, all of which involve the formation of isocyanate intermediate through the migration of a group from carbon to nitrogen. Schmidt reaction is also occurs between ketones and aldehydes. The hydrozoic acid when ketone give substituted amides and aldehydes give a mixture nitriles and informal derivatives. Wittig reaction. Wittig reaction affords an important and useful method for the synthesis of alkanes by the treatment of aldehydes or ketones with alkylidine triphenyl phosphorane or simply known as phosphorane. Aldehydes or ketones with alkenes is called as Wittig reaction. The Wittig reagent alkylidine triphenyl phosphorane is prepared by treating trialkyl or triaryl phosphine usually. The latter with alkyl halide in ether solution. The resulting phosphonium salt is the triphenyl phosphoridine. So these are the important named reactions we have discussed in this class. Uh, Again, I'm repeating the name reactions, the names of name reactions: aldol condensation, Bayer-Villiger reaction, Cannizzaro reaction, Claisen condensation, Clemenson reduction, Curtius reaction, managed reaction, Schmidt reaction. Schmidt means I already told hydrozoic acid 2 amines. We take reaction. Okay. Thank you.